What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another K-pop B-side reaction. Today I am making my way through all of STAYC's B-sides album by album, and today we've got the second album up, Staydom, which has So What and Love Fool. I've already reacted to ASAP. Controversial song, because when I first listened to ASAP, I didn't really like it, didn't really vibe with it, but then it was one of those songs that you listen to over and over again and it starts to like become one of your favorite songs. It just had a way, it's like I wasn't ready for that song yet, and I listened to it and I was like, I don't vibe with it, and then it stuck with me, and so I'm super excited to see the B-sides on this album, if they're going to be kind of the same, if I'm not really gonna like them right away, or maybe I'll love them right away and they'll be like a nice contrast to ASAP. I noticed there's a couple of extra videos, a couple of It's Live versions of So What and Love Fool. So what I'm going to do is, I've never really promoted my Patreon, it's always just been in the description, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to those as well, and then throw them up on my Patreon. Probably only be like the $1 level, because I'm just starting out with Patreon, not really sure how all that stuff works, but I thought it'd be a cool thing to have a little like extra stuff. It's like I'm gonna react to the song here, but I'm gonna react to like the It's Live version on Patreon, and then maybe I'll put it on here after a month or so. I'm not really sure how that works, but if you want to follow my Patreon, it'll be in the description below. You can sign up for $1 and you can look at the It's Live version of STAYC. But for now, you're already here. Let's react to the B-sides of Staydom. Almost has like a tropical vibe to it. They do that riser, and so I guess I thought that the song was gonna start off a little bit harder than, or a little bit more fast paced than it does. So it's a little like false riser. But they love doing this, I feel. They love doing the very minimalist first verse and then adding a whole bunch of texture, like in like this, not the second verse, but like the second part of the first verse. But yeah, this almost feels like a different group. It's so interesting. And then this is what when I think of like STAYC, and especially like STAYC production and STAYC just like the theme, or I guess like the vibe of the song, it's really those bouncy, like the bouncy bass and like very full drums. It's not like a hard drum, but it's just like full. It's that STAYC sound. I don't know, I can't like put my finger on it, but you just hear that production. I'm like, that's a STAYC song, because the beginning of this song, I was like, this sounds like a different group. It was very interesting. I really like that pre-chorus. The ooh, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, it's just like a very bouncy, happy song. And then Sumin rapping again. I'm gonna have to look into Sumin a little bit more, because in every comeback, you know, she never really had any rap parts. And so from like this and now So What, like I'm wondering what's gonna happen on Love Fool, but that's just really cool, because I've like watched their comebacks, but I've never known that she was a rapper. And then we got some like some T-Pain auto-tune. Yeah, this chorus is really growing on me already. I love the tone of that guitar. Oh, did you hear that? There was like the electric guitar in the back just has like a couple of notes, but then it does like a little riff and you can like barely hear it. Oh yeah. Also, they like pan the guitar. Okay, I'm in love with this bridge. This bridge has made me in love with the song. So they pan, and I just love panning because it makes your ears pay more attention. Because like we start with the guitar in the left, and then it goes to the right, and then it does that little riff, and then it goes back to the left. Yeah, production's on point. So good. Also, there's that percussion in the back. It's just like going crazy. I thought it was gonna stop right there because like that's kind of what I've come to expect from STAYC is like they do the one chorus after the bridge and then it's done. We get this little extra chorus, and even though it's a little bit similar, it's just enough that like I really like it. Like it really could have stopped right here. Yeah, I just love the singing in unison. That was awesome. That bridge, it pulled me back in. Like the song is good. It's a very simple song. Not as crazy, I think, as their later stuff, but that's kind of what I've come to expect as I go through all of the B-sides. Like I can't expect, stereotype or even run to you level of kind of production or experimentation. But this was a great song. And then that bridge really just like hooked me back in. So I absolutely love that song. And the singing in unison at the end. It was just that little extra touch that, the song didn't really need, but like it was a nice addition. It was a nice surprise. So next up is Love Fool. They really, with this intro alone, they really just like mess with your expectations because like they already double up the intro. So it's a little bit longer of an intro. And then this little filler, I thought again that the drop was going to, or not the drop, I thought the hit was going to happen, but then they extended for another bar. And it's just like, they're really just playing with your expectations. And so again, that's why the layout feels so weird because you're expecting to like have significant changes in the song. And when you don't have that, your brain goes, where are we? And it's not, it's just like, it's a very interesting observation. Like you think that's where it's going to happen. But then we keep going. I already knew they had beautiful voices, but then you put their voices, and I think this is why I liked So Bad the unplugged version so much. You have their voices in like their comebacks and their fast-paced songs, and they're beautiful voices. But to put it in like a ballad-esque song, and there's not a lot of other stuff going on in the song, and their voices can just like cut through, it's just so beautiful. And like I'm really hearing their voices, like it's just so good. And that long reverb too on their voices. So this has to be the pre-chorus. I think my one and only very nitpicky thing is that, especially in the pre-chorus, I feel that the mix is super hot and their voices are farther back. So you don't really hear their voices that much in the pre-chorus alone. It could just be the way they're singing as well. Okay, this does feel like the chorus, but like the first listen, I was like, where are we? And like So What, they're not singing in unison, I don't think, but it sounds like they're kind of doubling up. I don't know if that's the case, but it sounds like two people are singing. I don't know if that's like an effect, but it just sounds like two people are singing. Or maybe they are two people singing. Yeah, there's definitely more than one person singing. Again, both in So What and in Love Fool, the electric guitar is like, it's a very, I can't remember the effect on it, but it's just almost like a twangy effect, but not like country twang, just kind of like I forget the name, but it just sits perfectly, that it's like not too bright, but you still can like hear it. Almost has like an acoustic feel. Is that Sumin again? It is. Okay, so you know what? 3 songs now she's been rapping, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that she's like the secondary rapper that she has to be. It's a very breathy song. Like their voices have a lot of like breath in them. That, again, playing with expectation. I love that rhythm of that line. I love that they each have a line, or like I think like 3 have a line. This bridge is so cool because it's already like a slow song, so it's almost like where do you go from here? But they just take out a bunch of instruments and then they add that like shaker that's like really, really fast. And so I kind of thought that we were gonna get a faster chorus, or just like maybe more percussion at the end. But it is like just a really nice change. Like you can barely hear that shaker, but that shaker is my favorite part of this. And then it's like, again, they sing in unison, just like at the end of So What. This was so unexpected. And this is kind of like, you know, a chant. It's not really a chant, but it's kind of like the getting the crowd to sing. I really like that because especially it's on a ballad. That rhythm of that line. That was so interesting. It was so, this was a lot like ASAP in my opinion, because the layout of the song, I couldn't really tell where we were at. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like, it's just different. And I think that's what threw me off of with ASAP is like, I didn't know where we were. I thought the pre-chorus was the chorus, or no, I thought the chorus was the pre-chorus. And I was like, where are we? This is very weird. It's very different, but I grew to love it. Loveful is a little bit like that. I already like it because it's a different kind of track from STAYC. Like it's a slower track. This is the first kind of semi ballad from them. So I really like the change, but the layout just threw me for a loop. And then, but then that bridge. The bridge and the final chorus, they hooked me back in. I really want to hear more ballads, and I'm guessing there's more ballads in the future, but that was really, really cool. I'm going to listen to the So Bad STAYC remix, and I'm just going to listen through it once because I've heard the song already, reacted to the song already, but you know, I like a good remix, so we'll see how like hype this remix is.
You stole my heart.
What? Okay. Was not expecting this. Oh. Okay, I'm glad I played this. Those little... Oh my god. Oh. That bass. Oh man. The bass, how it like pitches down so much that it kind of like cracks. God, all the chimes are just like everywhere. It's like, it almost sounds like brass, like those bass notes. Literally nothing in the bridge. God, those percussions. I forgot this has like 2 bridges almost.
Yes, so bad, but when I never go away.
What? I was not expecting dubstep. So they took away like the final chorus. They took away the final chorus and then they kind of put dubstep in there. I really like that change. My God, I really like this remix. Usually remixes are hit or miss with me because the original is so good that like, I don't know how you can change the song enough to make me like put it on par with the original. This is almost on par. Like I really like the changes. Great remix. So that was STAYC's Staydom B Sides. I love these B-sides. I'm glad that there's more than one because like this was good and I still really like that song. I just kind of wanted more and I guess I should have just reacted to more then, but I'm glad that I've added these songs now into my rotation of STAYC songs. I love Fool. It's a nice change of pace. Get to hear their voices a little bit slowed down. So What is really fun. It's another kind of like this song where it is a little bit straighter. I'm really excited to get into the Stereotype album and the young2love.com album, because I feel that that's where their kind of production and their sound really cemented, for me at least. Those two albums are kind of like the pivotal moments in my mind. Of course, I want to know what you thought of the B-sides of Staydom, so let me know in the comment section. What's your favorite B-side of Staydom? Is it So What? Is it Love Fool? I know there's only two. So Bad is kind of there, but it's a remix, so it's not like, I don't really qualify it as a B-side. It's just like a bonus track. I think it's like a bonus track. So there's just two B-sides. I think Stereotype has more than two, and then I think young2love.com has a bunch of B-sides. So I am very excited for those albums. But let me know what you thought of these two. Tell me which is your favorite. Tell me who your bias is. I always like knowing other people's biases. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. It means the world. And that's it for this B-side reaction. I think the next B-side reaction is going to be another STAYC one. It'll be Stereotype, those B-sides. And if you want to know whenever that video goes live or any other K-pop video on the channel goes live, don't forget to hit that bell and you'll be notified whenever I throw another video up. So thanks again so much for watching, and until the next video, have a great day.